Welcome to MMA Submission Source, where the fight never ends. Don't waste any time. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all the latest news. Today, we're here to bring you two fresh news roundup from the world of fighting. The first news talks about Kayla Harrison shares her thoughts on Chris Cyborg training with Holly Holm for UFC 300 and sends a message to the bantamweight division. Despite the likelihood of never facing Chris Cyborg in the cage, Kayla Harrison finds herself entangled once again with the former UFC and Strikeforce featherweight champion. Their potential matchup remained a topic of speculation for years, but Harrison's transition to the UFC's bantamweight division seemed to extinguish any hope of it materializing. Yet, as Harrison gears up for her UFC 300 debut, Cyborg's presence looms large as she aids Holly Holm in preparation to face Harrison on April 13th. Reacting to Cyborg's involvement in Holm's training camp during a UFC 300 fan Q&A, Harrison couldn't conceal her disdain. "She just loves to stir the pot, doesn't she?" remarked Harrison. "Go home already, nobody cares." While Harrison's sentiments toward Cyborg are less than favorable, her admiration for Holm is evident. Welcoming any challenge the UFC presents, Harrison expresses honor in facing someone of Holm's caliber. Recognizing Holm's status as a former UFC bantamweight champion and a member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame, Harrison acknowledges her opponent's legendary status in combat sports. "I don't use the word legend lightly, but I think Holly is very much a legend in the sport," praised Harrison. "I'm here to come over and win a UFC title and finish my career on top." So Holly's the good start to that. Harrison's transition to the UFC, particularly in the bantamweight division, raised eyebrows given her history of competing primarily at 155 pounds. Nevertheless, she views this move as a pivotal step towards her ultimate goal of claiming a UFC title. Embracing the challenges that come with the weight cut, Harrison is determined to prove herself in her new weight class. "When I first started MMA, the goal was always to become UFC champion," asserted Harrison. "It's time to go, baby." Acknowledging the sacrifices involved in her bantamweight journey, Harrison remains resolute in her pursuit of UFC gold. Despite the challenges and cravings she faces, she firmly believes that the reward of holding a UFC title outweighs the temporary discomfort. As speculation swirls regarding a potential title shot following her bout with Holm at UFC 300, Harrison remains focused on leaving no doubt about her worthiness for championship contention. With her sights set on delivering a dominant performance, Harrison aims to compel UFC officials to grant her the coveted title shot. "My focus is on April 13th, UFC 300, Las Vegas, live. Holly Holm and me are going to throw down in the cage," declared Harrison. "I plan on putting on such a beating that they have no choice but to give me the title shot after that. It's in my hands." With her arrival in the bantamweight division, Harrison sends a clear message to her fellow competitors: there's a new sheriff in town, and on April 13th, everybody is going to find out. What are your thoughts on Kayla Harrison's reaction to Chris Cyborg's involvement in Holly Holm's training camp? Do you believe Harrison's transition to the bantamweight division is a wise move for her career? Should a decisive victory over Holm earn her an immediate title shot? Share your opinions below. Write your opinion in the comments and let's move on to the second news. The second news is about manager unveils X-ray displaying Jack Della Maddalena's fractured forearm sustained during UFC 299 match. Jack Della Maddalena emerged victorious in a thrilling late finish at UFC 299, achieving the feat despite enduring a significant injury. Following a devastating knee strike, Della Maddalena, 17-2 MMA, 7-0 UFC, sealed the deal by delivering a barrage of punches, ultimately securing a third-round victory over former title challenger Gilbert Burns in their main card clash at Casilla Center in Miami. Tim Simpson, Della Maddalena's manager, disclosed that the Australian welterweight accomplished this triumph despite battling a broken left forearm. On Tuesday evening, Simpson shared an X-ray image of Della Maddalena's fractured forearm on his Instagram stories, providing evidence of the injury sustained during the fight. Although Simpson mentioned that the injury occurred early in the bout, the specific round in which it happened remains unspecified. Jack Della Maddalena arm snapped clean early in the fight, Simpson captioned alongside the X-ray image. Rallied for a finish in the third, Soldier. P.S. Gilbert kicks hard. While it remains uncertain whether Della Maddalena was aware of the severity of his injury immediately after the fight, viewers observed him acknowledging discomfort with his arm following the bout's conclusion and during his post-fight interview with Joe Rogan. In addition to his remarkable victory, Della Maddalena received an indefinite suspension from the Florida Athletic Commission, FAC, pending clearance from an orthopedic specialist for his injured forearm. Della Maddalena's triumph over Burns marked a pivotal moment in his career, elevating him from number 14 to number 7 in the latest USA Today Sports/MMA Junkie welterweight rankings. The Dana White's Contender Series alum remains undefeated through 7 UFC appearances, with 5 of those victories coming by way of stoppage. Additional information about Jack Della Maddalena. Giacomo Jack Della Maddalena, born on September 10, 1996, is an Australian professional mixed martial artist competing in the UFC's welterweight division. As of March 12, 2024, he holds the number 5 spot in the UFC welterweight rankings. Della Maddalena, a native of Perth, Australia, hails from a family of Italian heritage, with his grandfather originating from Sardinia. His sporting journey began in rugby at the age of 8, continuing through his schooling years until he transitioned to boxing at 14 under the influence of his older brother Josh. Finding a passion for the sport, Della Maddalena pursued full-time MMA training following the conclusion of his rugby career. After making his professional MMA debut on March 12, 2016, Della Maddalena experienced initial setbacks before embarking on a 9-fight winning streak, capturing and defending the Eternal Welterweight Championship 4 times. Della Maddalena earned a UFC contract following a victory over Ange Loosa at Dana White's Contender Series 39 on September 14, 2021. His UFC debut was scheduled against Warlley Alves at UFC 270 on January 22, 2022, resulting in a first-round TKO victory after Alves withdrew due to undisclosed reasons. Subsequent wins against Remison Emeev, Danny Roberts, and Randy Brown further solidified Della Maddalena's status in the welterweight division. His most recent victory over Gilbert Burns at UFC 299 garnered another Performance of the Night award. Some questions for you. Write your opinion in the comments. Do you think Jack Della Maddalena's victory while fighting with a broken forearm is commendable or reckless? Should fighters be more cautious about competing with injuries, or is it a testament to their toughness and determination? Share your thoughts below. Write your opinion in the comments. This is the MMA Submission Source channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest news in the world of fighting. On the screen, our latest news video and the playlist, The History of the Kings of Fights, are displayed. Click on it and watch. You'll enjoy it. Until next time, champ, and keep your guard up.
Yeah.